What's up, guys? This here's Ecoli, and as you can tell, I got a freaking webcam, dude. I finally got it all set up. It took a little while to kind of figure out all the little intricacies of it. OBS is kind of a little weird to set it up, but now that I got it all put together, now you guys can actually see what I look like and watch me play. So, if you guys haven't noticed, we are getting ready to jump into some Dwarf Fortress here. Now, this is like one of those games that has flown under the radar for just far too freaking long. It's free for one, and it's like infinitely complex for two. Now, the issue is it does have like one of the hardest learning curves of any game. I mean, if you Google it, you'll see. But once you kind of get a basic understanding of the game, it's not that bad, and it just the fact that it's super complex allows you to pretty much do just about anything you can think of. So, I mean, it's totally worth it. I know it's going to be frustrating, and there technically isn't a way to win the game. So once you kind of get past that, like, oh, you know, I'm going to make the best fortress or whatever, that's it. Just try to make the best fortress you can and see how long you can survive. And when you die, don't get pissed. You know, learn from it and move on. I know I've had a couple friends and stuff that have checked out the game before, and they got super irritated because their fortress collapsed after, you know, the second year or whatever. But I don't know. That's kind of the point of the game, is to make these awesome worlds, or these awesome fortresses and cities and communities, and then watch them crumble when you accidentally crack open the gates of hell and demons come pouring out and they fucking rip all your dwarves apart and they slaughter your hundreds of kittens. Yeah, that's gonna happen. You watch. Just give it time. Anyways, let's go ahead and jump right into it. I know this. It's not gonna be a tutorial type video. I'm not really into that, but I will try to kind of explain what I'm doing as I'm doing it. That way, if you do want to play, maybe I have a general idea. But you're gonna have to cut me some slack because I haven't played this game in like 2 freaking years. So bear with me here. So there are going to be some times where I'm going to have to cut away, and I'm going to have to Google some shit. So it's just going to happen. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and hit K. I'm using the Lazy Noob pack, which is like you can go in and download it, and it's pretty much a huge pack for all these different I guess programs. So right now you're listening to SoundSense, which adds good music. The music is a lot better than the default one. And it'll do things like when there's fighting and stuff going on, you'll hear sounds and shit like that. So that's really, really cool. I totally suggest that. I can't really play without it now that I've, found it. I also have something called Dwarf Therapist. Unfortunately, you can't see that. I was trying to make it so you guys can see that, but it's not working. But anyways, that'll help with me keeping track with the happiness of my dwarves and their skills and stuff like that, but we'll get to that later. Anyways, if you can see, I have my little X here. Yeah, you should be able to see that. This right here is my wagon. I should have, I think, a camel or something. There's a buffalo there. Yeah, I have a camel. I don't know why I have a camel. Don't ask me. It randomizes shit, so. Let's see, what's that? Got some dogs here. There's my dwarves. These little circle things are the tree trunks. Now, if you haven't already figured it out, you're looking from the top down, like a bird's eye view. So think of it kind of an RTS, and I'm going to go up and down in levels. So right now I'm going up, and you can see the tops of the trees now. Now I'm on the ground level. And all this blue stuff on the side here, this is empty space. So if you notice when I go down, it's empty, now it's river. So that river to the far left there is on the same level as us, and it's going over the edge of the waterfall, and then going down and down and down, and so on and so forth. And what is that? It looks like some carp? What the hell is that? Anyway, I had to go deeper into the water. Yeah, looks like we got some carp in here. That's good. What else? Anything else? Oh, is that an alligator? Nice. I'm probably going to use this to my advantage. I would like to kind of have a moat. This game is like pretty, like I said, it's ridiculously hard. So anything you can do to make yourself live longer helps. So what we'll probably end up doing is I'll probably end up digging out this little area right here and making an entire moat all the way around, and I'll put a bridge or something that connects, and like maybe a wall section, so on and so forth. But yeah. Anyways, let's go ahead and jump right into it. I know I kind of had a long intro, but this game kind of deserves it. So we're gonna go D for designate. It's already selected on chop down trees, and that's what I want to do. I want to clear my area of trees. So Let's go. I don't want to do everything, so we'll go like that. Okay, so now you can see that those are highlighted. Let's go gather plants. That's probably a good idea. I usually gather plants to get extra seeds and stuff, and it helps with food because you got to get your food like up and running like right off the bat. Okay, so now we're going to go. Where do I want to dig down into? I don't really have a mountain I can dig into, but I can probably dig down alongside this chasm. That'd be kind of cool. Dig down and have the open side of the chasm. So let's do that. So we're gonna go J for down. So we gotta puncture down into the earth, and then from there we kind of do stuff differently. So let's go. Actually, you know, I'm gonna let them clear some of this stuff out. So let's unpause it. We'll let them do their thing. We'll set up stockpiles a little bit later to move all the crap that that these dwarves are doing, because they're cutting down trees and whatnot right now, and they're gathering plants. Oh yes, I know it's like 12 o'clock in the evening, but you don't play Dwarf Fortress unless you're drinking beer. It's just something you don't do. Has to be some form of alcohol, or you're doing something wrong. Alright, so they pretty much did all the things they need to do, so we're going to D for dig, J for downstairs. I'm going to make it 3 big, so that way it's large enough to accommodate. And we're going to go down a level. Then we're going to go and up downstairs, which is excuse me, I is what I'm looking for. Make sure this is done properly. So that, yeah, that has to match. So I'm going to go D for dig. I'm going to dig up a little bit. And we're going to go in. This is going to kind of look funky, but I'm going to leave a center. This will allow me to put in doors later. Or it'll make it easier for me to put in doors later. And let's go ahead and dig in a little bit. And then from here I'll probably go branch off. Right off the bat, we want to make like a stock room of some sort, so oops, let's go. It's gotta be big enough, so that's pretty good. How's that? Is this even? Here's we got. Actually, that makes it off, so let's go. Okay. Let's resume. Here in a second, you're gonna see them start digging down, so you can see the dwarves are digging down into the ground. Oh, you know what? While they're doing that, I need to set a pasture, because I need my animals to graze, and that way they can reproduce and not, you know, starve to death. So let's see, what are we looking for? Designations, reports, stockpiles, burrows? No, it's not a burrow. How about zones? I for zones. This looks about right. So let's go like that. Oh. Alright, so okay, yes, here we go. Water source, fishing, garbage. We want pen and pasture, so we're gonna hit N. And then we need to hit capital N to set the animals that we want in here. So dogs, they don't need to be in there. Hen, I don't think needs to be in there, but got buffalo and camel. Unfortunately, I don't have two buffaloes, so I can't reproduce, or I can't breed them. So that's kind of unfortunate. I probably should have set that up properly, but you know, whatever. There. So now these animals will they'll graze within this area right here, but they won't stray too far off, so they'll kind of keep within eye shot of us. And you know, now that I've sent a place for them to actually chill around and stuff, they can, if they had their spouses, they could breed and so on and so forth, and they can eat. So anyways, back to what we were doing. Let's go down a level. What is this? Is this green? Peat cavern floor. Ooh, this might be good for us, because one thing that's like really important, you have to get your farming up like right off the bat. And I think, let's actually, I want to figure it out. So B for build, farm plot, P, Yes. Okay, so that's good. So normally, you have to have a certain space or certain requirements to build a farm plot. Usually, it has to have access to water or something like that. So you can't just build like right onto a stone floor. You can't just build a farm plot on just regular dirt most of the time. It has to be kind of have certain requirements. But luckily for us, we are in, for whatever reason, this cavernous floor is acceptable. So we can actually build our farms right into our base. So that'll be kind of cool. Go. Oops. Didn't mean to pause there. Oh, before I forget, because I already did, I wanted to name our dwarves as my buddies. So, I'm going to bop over here to Dwarf Therapist. Like I said, unfortunately, I could not get it. I was trying to get it so that you guys can see what I'm doing over here, but it was just not working. So, you guys will just have to bear with me here. I'm going to put this in order of who's currently online on my friends list. So, if I skip over you or anything like that, don't get all butthurt about it. It's nothing personal. I'm literally just putting this in exactly as I see in order of who's online. Oh, I should probably set myself in there. E. coli. Who else is online? Ebola. Actually, I'm not going to name him Ebola because his actual name is Arrogance. My buddy Alex. Looks like S Strong's on there. Give him a specialty name because his name is S Strong, but we call him Doc, or at least I call him Doc. My buddy Isfarel's on there. Isfarel. Oh, Ishfarel. No, Is. Did I spell your name right this time? Okay, there we go. Isfarel. Boom. Super B. Super B. My buddy. Boom. Okay, so we only have a couple dwarfs, so it's not that big a deal. Let's see, there's a way to commit this. Oh, there it is right there. Boom. Commit changes. So that should hopefully update itself on here. So, just to check real quick, I'm going to go and look at this guy. Hey, Super B. Looks like you're a miner. Who's this right here? Who's this guy next to you? Black Star, you're the farmer. Alright, cool. Alright, let's let them do their jobs. Ouch. If you guys look over here on the left, over by that river, it looks like there's some carp that are swimming upstream against the water there. That's kind of cool. I'm telling you, once you play with Sound Sense, you just can't go back. The audio it brings to the game is just, I don't know. I like the original music, but the music that they have in there now is just amazing. So as soon as they clear this area out, I'm going to set up a stockpile so we can actually start bringing in our crap. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pause. Go D. So actually, stockpiles is P if I remember right. Yep, there it is. So we want. Actually, we're going to go custom stockpile. And I'm going to hit T for custom. And we're going to. I'm going to leave out food, but I'm going to turn on. Oh, got an E for enable. So enable that. So I'm going to enable pretty much everything other than food. Let's see, is that it? Yeah, so I don't want animals or food in there. We don't want corpses or refuse or stone, because that would just take freaking forever. So now we have that. I'm just going to designate this. Later on, I will make this more specific, but for now, we just need to get this stuff in here. So now you'll see them. They're trekking in all the stuff. We just want to get all of our stuff inside. So. Let's see. I'm just looking around to see. That's kind of cool. I remember there was a button for, I think it was R for reports. The alligator is fighting. There's an alligator that's eating a carp. That's pretty cool. Alright. I just want to make sure it wasn't one of my dwarves that swan dived into the freaking into the river down there. Okay. So let's go ahead and dig this out. I think I'm going to put my farms up north. Yeah, let's go ahead and go up north. So that I'll probably end up putting like the barracks maybe right here. But for now, 3. Yeah, let's go here. I want to make this big enough, but I also don't want to go too close to that water over there, so. I don't know if that's the best design. Let me cancel it out, actually. That's a bad idea. I want to be able to have a hallway that goes all the way this way. And from here, I'm gonna put my farms a little further in ground. So, and the reason for that is if I remember right, the closer you are to like the outside, the more like bugs and mice and rodents and shit like that you'll get. So, and we don't need that right now. So I'll probably have my farms down here. Let's try this. Go. I don't know. How's that? We don't need to dig this out just yet, so I'm actually going to cancel this out. We'll leave the designation there for later, but I'm going to undo that so that way they dig out this. This is more important. What I'll probably do is I will have this upper area maybe set up for rooms, possibly. We'll see. We'll get our farms going as soon as possible. That way we can get our food production going. I don't want to starve to death. Blackstar has officially become a miner. That's good. If I remember I started off, I did edit some of the skills, which you kind of have to buy them. It's kind of weird. Maybe one of these days I'll show you. I didn't want to record the whole lengthy starting of this process because it does take a little while. But anyways, you kind of buy the skills. So I added a couple miners. There's a carpenter in there. You got some stonemasons. I have a doctor who's generally good at, all doctor things. There's a bunch of different things. There's like a suture, a diagnoser, a wound wrapper. It's super complex, but we'll take a look at that later. Okay. Alright, so we're going to go, was it P for plots? No, it's stockpiles. B, and then B for build, P for farm plot. Okay, let's get this going. I'm going to change the size of these by U, was it U, H, M, and K changes the different sizes. So we're going to go as big as it goes. So Okay, we're gonna have 2 different farm plots. Another P for plot. And then we'll have some smaller plots. I know we'll need them later. So we'll go like that. And one more. Oops. We'll have these smaller plots for seasonal things. But anyways, let's go ahead and let these go. Back out here. I actually need to set this up. I didn't mean to dig this area out down here. It's gonna bug the shit out of me, but we'll probably turn it into like a gathering area or something. So let's dig this out a little bit. And then go ahead and go like that. Might as well. We'll make the stockpiles accessible from 2 different ways. Like a hallway. And from here, go 3. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a room for all the workstations. You'll see what I mean here in a second. So just go like this. We'll mirror the doorways here. You guys are going to get probably annoyed with me because I like a lot of symmetry, so you'll see me matching up these 3 with these 3, so on and so forth, but yeah, live with it. Boom. Alright. So yeah, what I'll probably do is that little area down here that he's digging out, I'll probably turn that into like a meeting area, which is just a place for the dwarves to gather and talk and stuff. I'll probably maybe put chairs and stuff over there. I won't turn it into a dining hall. I'll simply just kind of make it an area where they can sit. But, alright, cool. Looks like we already got our farmers putting in our farms down here, so let's go. Okay. Is this done? These are not done. Okay. You know what's funny? I think these dwarves are sleeping. It looks like Isfarel, who's our doctor, and Blackstar, our miner, are just they're just passed out in our farm area. Well, that's good. Well, I forgot to not connect this area, so let's go like this. Might as well connect that, and then we'll delete this for later. Don't need to dig this out. There's no reason to waste the time on it. Now, okay. So now we need to designate build orders. Was that O? That's mining. Maybe it's Q? Ah, Q! Set building tax. So we want plump helmets going right away. So boom. Plump helmets. Plump helmets. Let's see here. So if you notice on the bottom, there's spring. So I need to go. So I have plump helmets set for spring. I need to go B for summer. Go plump helmets. C for autumn. Plump helmets. And D for winter. Plump helmets. And we're gonna do the same thing over here. So B, C, and D. Now, if I remember right, we have sweet pods. I don't know if that's a good one. I know that if we have pigtails, I probably want to do pigtails. And the reason for that is, if I remember right, you can make thread out of pigtails, so. Oh, let's go E for summer. Pigtails. I think cave wheat, if I remember right, you used to make beer, but I'm not worried about that at the moment. Take care of that a little bit later. Okay. So at least now, now the farmers actually have a job. So they should go and start planting. So yep, right there, boom. Who is this? Who's my buddy? Oh, that's me. Hey, good job, E. coli. All right. So I am a farmer, it looks like, and I'm currently planting seeds so that we can, you know, not starve to death. Probably good. It's a good idea. Looks like Esfarel the Doc is hanging out with us too. It's probably going to get real confusing that I have a friend that I call Doc, and then we have a actual Doc. I should have probably named S-Strong as our doctor, but oh well. Maybe I'll change that later. No, I'll leave it. We'll just let it ride the way it is. That is super fortunate, though. You guys probably don't understand how fortunate it is that we are technically in a cave, I guess you'd say. Because normally, depending on where you embark, it's stone, so you can't just plop your freaking farm plot down. So that's good. Anyways, we're gonna go B for build, and now we need to start making some workstations. So let's see here. Farm plot. What am I looking at here? You know, I might not be in the right spot. Let's see. B for buildings, right? I think it's under workshops. Where's workshops at? Workshops. W. Who would have thought? We want a carpenter. We'll put that, boom, right there. And we'll make it out of wood. Good as shit. We want a mason's workshop. That's a good idea. I'll put that right there too. Craft stores workshop. Put that down. Not quite sure if I need a farmer's workshop, but it's not going to kill anything. I think that's all we need at the moment. I will make more space for more workshops if I need, but for now that should be fine. Oh, that is so cool. I don't know if you can see that. Let me see. I think I can zoom in. Yeah, let's zoom in. Boom. You can see right there that it actually has a sprite now for when something's planted. I haven't played this game in a long time, so all these little things I'm tripping out on are really cool. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit. That way you guys can see a little bit better what's going on. So they're planting all the crap that we need, and then they will kind of tend to it, and then they will pull the food out. We do not have a food stockpile, I just realized. So that I do need to do. So let's go ahead. We're going to dig out another space. We'll go ahead and do that. We'll have one way in, one way out. The reason for that is I'll end up putting a door up there, so that way it's harder for like mice and flies and all that crap to get in there. So what I would love to do later is it'd be totally cool to have a like a connection, like let's say I'll build a hallway that goes to here with doors, obviously that seal it closed, and then a drawbridge that I can raise and lower, and then go to a second part which is completely sealed other than the access of this one little bridge. So I'll have like completely sealed off locations, which will be awesome for keeping my freaking doors alive. Because you'll see, like, to get the cooler stuff, like to be able to get to the metals and all that jazz, you really have to start digging down. And the further you dig down, you know, you get all jealous and shit and get all greedy, and that's when shit gets fun, so to speak. Okay, so let's go like that. Alright, we need to go to the carpenter. I'm gonna go Add new task. We need a door. Where's our ropes? Yep, construct wooden door. Boom. Now... we need a couple of these, so I'm just going to let that kind of ride. Yeah, what I'll probably do is up north, I'll build a kitchen. And we will build further into the mountain this way. To have our housing for our regular doors. I'll probably put all our nicer doors, like our nobles and stuff, in this area, in the secure area, and probably I'll put our military. I'm not quite sure. We'll come across that bridge when we get there. One thing I do need to kind of think of long term is I'm probably going to have to dig a moat, or not a moat, but I'll probably have to dig like a maintenance shaft to the water down here, and hopefully I'll be able to make some kind of well, because the dwarves want fresh water, which is good because we do have fresh running water here. But it's going to live a little more complicated. Sometimes your dwarves can actually drown in the process. It's kind of risky. Alright, holy shit, how much freaking wood did we... Oh, I guess we did fell a lot of trees here. Okay, as you can see here, right here, this guy just brought in some wood, and he's going to probably make a door. That's what I told him to do. They don't always, you know, you can't really directly tell the doors what to do. You can kind of just give them parameters to say, hey, you know, I really need a door here. And he'll be like, all right. That's kind of the fun of it. You don't have direct control of your doors, really. So. So now that we have some doors, we should be able to go, oops, excuse me, B for build, D for door, and the first thing I want to do is install a door right there, boom, and let's go D for door again, right there, and we're going to go and do the same thing down here. I don't think I have enough doors to do it all. Nah, that's fine. Well, let's let that ride for now. Actually, you know what, no, B, D, I want dwarves on my main thing. This will help with and oops, I accidentally D for dig X. Designate. How do you remove? Remove construction. N. Or maybe X. I don't know if there's a way to undesignate a door. I didn't want that door there. Shit. Well, I'm sure I can do it now. So let's go. Maybe it's a building. Well, this is the problem when you haven't played this game in frickin' forever. Is you know, you forget all the little things, the little intricacies. So. There's gotta be a way to get this door gone. Let's see, toggle engravings, remove construction. It's gotta be remove constructions. Well, anyways, real quick, I need to get my food stockpiles going, so we need to go... Is it P? P for stockpiles. This is going to be F for food. I'm going to have 2 stockpiles because one is going to be all drink. So go like that. Go T. I want to disable everything else. Let's go like that. Disable. We're going into food. So enable food. Then we need to disable. So let's go B for block all. And we're going to enable specific things. So we want drink. So we want to enable or allow. I think that's all we need. Okay. So now that should be specifically drinks. You know what? That's what it is. Okay, so I hit Q. Q is how you interact with certain buildings and stuff. And I have to hit Q, go up to this door, and then on the very bottom you hit X, remove building. So somebody's going to come in and remove that door. Boom. And they put it in the right space, so now I need to go D, or excuse me, B for build, D for door, and I want it put right there actually, where that guy just had it. So he's going to go put it back in the stockpile, turn right back around and go put it up there. There we go. So now that that's all put, now I can dig this out. It's kind of weird, you have to have like an actual wall to put a door, like it has to be touching a wall in some way, you can't just put doors randomly. So now it's kind of a cheat way, so now I have a 3-way door. No! Ah! You bastards! Oh, they fixed that! Oh, that is unfortunate. Well, my plan went to shit. So as soon as I got rid of that block, it broke the door. They fixed that. I used to do that way back when. So let's go B for build. Actually, yeah, B for build. We don't want a wall grate. No, it's gonna be under B for build. It's gotta be. Oh, here we go. Wall. So capital C. Boom. I'm gonna make a wall. And we'll just put a wall there. And we're gonna make it out of... I guess we're gonna make it out of wood for now. That's all I got. Later on I'll put stone there, but I honestly don't have any stone. I don't... This is all soft soil. I haven't struck any stone yet, so... Oh my god, that's ugly. Ugh. Working with wood. That's not the Dwarven thing to do. I do apologize, everybody. Anyways, let's go ahead and queue some stuff up here. Mason, we need you to add... Well, why am I going to the Mason? He doesn't have any fucking access to stone. Alright, but anyways, let's go to Carpenter, go add new task. We do need to make some beds, so let's see. So there's chair, casket door, floodgate, bin, table... We will need some tables, but that's not super important. Is there not bed anymore? Barrel, blocks, animal trap. There it is, bed. So we need what? We have 7 doors, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There. So get that going. So I'm going to I'm going to put my access to my mine shaft right here. So you'll see what I'm doing here in a second. I'm gonna turn this error that I did right there with that weird, you know, sized room. I'm going to make it so it goes up, and I'll have my access to my mine shaft down there. See if we can get some stone. So we're gonna go D for dig. We need, once again, we need J for downstairs. 2, 3. We're gonna go 3, and then we need I, and we need to go down. Oops, that's up. Now, I know there's a way. I don't know how to do it, but I've seen people do it on videos where they can like dig on multiple levels, and there's also a way to see multiple levels at one time, but I don't know how to set that up, and I was wasting too much time this morning trying to do it, so I'm just going to dig this down there. Now we're getting into the actual earth. Go down a couple more layers, and this will give us some access hopefully to stone. So make sure these are all, yep, okay, so these guys are gonna start digging down. And hopefully, hey, platinum, really? Now, I'm definitely not a veteran, so I don't know how good or bad that might be. So I'll have to look that up. I am definitely going to be hitting up the wiki like every 20 seconds to figure a lot of this shit out. So, hey, look, there's a plump helmet spawn, and he's taking that and putting it over there. One thing I definitely need to queue up. Where's my guy here? I need to construct bins. That's not used widely enough, and bins help to keep things organized. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There. So I'm gonna make some bins, and that'll help me to be able to put all my crap in, and it'll keep them kind of more organized. So at least we got our plump helmet spawn industry going. Take a look at our red zircon. Okay. Cool. We do have access to stone, so that's good. What stone was that? I like the color of that. What was that one? Okay, let's take a look what this is. Oh, chalk. Okay. Let's go down some more levels. It says up. Doing everything in reverse today. What is that? Diorite? Okay. Well, I'm going to... What is it? Q? I'm going to get rid of this ugly ass wall right here. Maybe it won't let me. Okay, so that's confusing, but okay, so now I'm on D. There a way to remove construction? Remove construction. End. Okay, so now that's designated. Okay, gotcha. There we are. Just need to get rid of that wood. Call me picky, but I'm just not feeling that wooden wall. That's not how you want to. That's not the first thing you want to see when you go into a Dwarven fortress. You don't want to see a freaking wall. What the hell is that? Furrowed peat. Alright, let's go B for build. Oh.
It is now summer.
Hey! We survived a season, so now it's summertime, so that's good. So we're gonna go B for build. I remember it was what, C? Capital C, actually. We want to build a wall. Put that wall right there. And we want to make it out of diorite. Boom. That'll make a much better. And I'll probably end up taking those wooden crappy doors down too, because I mean, we're doors. We want our doors, or we are dwarves, and we want our doors to be made out of stone. So. I'm gonna dig this out right here. These are gems, which are pretty important. That's gonna be cool. I've made carpet, or at least what looks like to be carpet, out of this type of stuff right here, this red. Pretty cool. So a long time ago, I had this huge throne room, and what I did was I put a layer of, I think it was like tile. There was a layer of flooring on the bottom of the room, and it looked like carpet, like red carpet, and everything was like white, and it was all engraved, and it was pretty badass. And then I immediately died shortly thereafter because, if I remember right, a giant underbeast of some sort came out and fucking just demolished everything. Okay, so we need to make a decision about where we want our dwarves to sleep.